And welcome back. Finished off this in the lower part of the house. World 6. Perhaps in a perfect world, the ring would be a symbol of happiness. It's a sign of ceaseless devotion. Even if he will never find the princess, he will always be trying. He will still wear the ring. But the ring makes its presence known. It shines out to others like a beacon of warning. It makes people slow to approach. Suspicion, distrust. Interactions are torpedoed before Tim can open his mouth. In time, he learns to deal with others carefully. He matches their hesitant pace, tracing a soft path through their defenses, but this exhausts him, and it only works to a limited degree. It doesn't get him what he needs. Tim begins to hide the ring in his pocket, but he can hardly bear it. Too long tucked away, that part of him might suffocate. So, as usual, we got a pit. But not the usual pit. I wonder why that little piece of the ledge appeared. So we can see the ring will slow him down, but we can put it back in the pocket, I would presume, and return to normal speed. So for this one, there and back again. There's only one spot that the ring needs to go here, and that's right here. Of course, we'll be slowed down too. How also with this, even the sound effects sound slightly off because of the slowdown. Of course, I might be slightly off too because I keep on getting surprised by enemies again. Oh, those teeth are scary. So creepy. So, let's jump over. At least, unlike the irreversible, we can rewind this one. We should be able to do it. And we can also rewind to simply get the key back. There we go. So, that will clear out the path, and that gets us to the door. Phase? Sure. And it's the return of these clouds. This time we gotta slow one down. Pretty much everything is going to slow down if you have the ring. Even everything that's not within that circle. I guess that ring that surrounds the ring. For whatever reason, I rewind. Well, it's just another demonstration that I was able to get that puzzle piece after all. That's the only excuse I can really think of, not much of a valid one. So for this, we really need to be careful with where the ring is placed. The cloud is going to disappear very quickly despite the slowdown. You gotta do this instead. At the right spot, too. As you jump, you make it across. And even though the cloud disappears, at least the ring is still accessible, so I can pick it up again. There. So now into this door. Cascade. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be this. Perhaps, at least, in my opinion, one of the most difficult puzzle pieces to grab is going to be in this room. It's a miracle that I would be able to do it. And pre-recorded, I will do it. I will suffer for you. Maybe that's not too much suffering. At least it doesn't take days to attempt it. So, placing the ring right there. That helps a little bit. In this case, to grab this puzzle piece, gotta take the ring again at some point, like right now. I consider how we are going to get another one of the pieces. So, back to this. A little slowdown here. Because we are going to need that key. We are going to need to stay up here, just so that we can bounce high enough. The higher we fall from and bounce on the enemy, the higher we're going to go up after bouncing. Also love the slowdown sound after getting knocked out while near the ring. So, take the ring, and it's back to the cannon. You need to decide where to position it, where it's going to be perfect. Because this is going to be very finicky. This isn't even for a secret star. This is just for a puzzle piece. Really, really finicky. And I don't even want to lose the key here. Like, that's not quite gonna work. But this worked miraculously. The ring right. The right spot. If you're too close to the edge, you cannot use the ring for some reason. That worked. Getting to the left is easy. Getting to the right, you absolutely need the slowdown. So, at least to pick up the ring, you can just, you don't even have to be standing. Just come close to it in midair, and then the ring is yours again. That gets us this puzzle piece. So now, that final one. Guess when to bounce. Oops. Don't let that fire bounce off of him, though. I don't let myself bounce into the spikes. So, doing it like this. Pretty close to it. That one's going to work. Bounce off two. And there we go. This puzzle piece is mine now. Again with the slowdown of the music. Sounds so strange. Let's never speak of this room again. But then again, it's up here now to the... up here. Okay, maybe, yeah, something to do with up. For impassable foliage, do need to be fast as well. But at least this one is reversible compared to many worlds before. Defend yourself the best that you can. An enemy can attack another enemy. With teeth like those, I shouldn't be surprised that is possible. As long as the horizontal one, the platform, can make it, then the gate won't matter. Let's pick it up now, because... Past. And for this... Well, you gotta place it down here. Because doing it at the top is only gonna slow you down considerably, as well as the bite. The point is, it slows down both. That one works. For this... Got this puzzle piece here. Now, just to make it back, the ring will be mine again soon. We want to treasure the ring. Yeah, come to me, good. Now, about that climb up to this. Something kind of similar. Only this time, it doesn't have to do with the forwards and backwards gimmick from World 4. This time, I'm gonna have to get these in sync, and then toy with time, like putting to 0, so we can... Finicky yet again, still not nearly to the same point as with the fireballs before. That was something. With this, It'll be enough for me to get that puzzle piece. Just to need 2 of them. I had 3. And of course we got the puzzle right here. So let's take a look. Where to put these pieces right now? Well, that doesn't fit. And that won't fit. But this will, thankfully. Okay, now we know how to rotate it, sort of. But maybe it's upside down. That definitely don't fit. That, does fit. And this too, in the matter of whether I've got it upside down, still have to see to get all the puzzle pieces. Now for some elevator action. So, puzzle piece behind a lock. Elevator action. Sometimes feeling that you're taking forever inside an elevator. Depends on what type of building, though. Well, it could potentially apply here, but it could be a good thing, because gotta send this down, and eventually we gotta get up again without getting surprised. Like that. So, put it back to up. And here's where this one gets interesting. You gotta use the ring. Slow those fireballs down before they even shoot at you. There's a matter of when one of the cannonballs is going to fire, and you need to hope you got it at the right time. But for this, I probably don't need to worry too much. Spaced out kind of lenient. But now, we can finally get through past that key and collect this puzzle piece. So, do just that. And here we go. We got this. Just gonna reset this one. Now to the very right. One right there, and one to the right of that. This one is going to be interesting. Again, going to involve the ring, of course. So, as we flip this, and then once again, I'm glowing green, so if I rewind time, well, I'm not going to rewind myself back to the position I was before. So, if only that one I've already got the ring on could go a little bit faster. But, it'll be okay. Just as long as I can get the other one down below to the very left. Yeah, that works. Problem is, by flipping the switch, you're moving 2 of those platforms at the same time. So, here. Wait, and it's when to flip this one. Because as soon as I do this, that platform with the ladder, platform itself is going to move, and the ladder inevitably falls. So, grab, and need to get up here. Again, to glow green. And again, rewind for no real good reason. This, winding it, but not to the point that the switches flip back to normal again. This could take a few. That just barely worked. So good. We got all 3 in this one. And now through this door. The final piece. In another castle, interestingly. In another castle, you need to think in other ways. But, it might just be similar to what you've done before, so maybe it won't be another way. maybe it will. You gotta go backwards like this. You got the ring. You saw those sparks right there. I'm gonna glow green again up there. So, be quick. And slow at the same time, I guess, because ring needs to go there. So, this, have to rewind. Gotta take advantage of the fact that the ring itself somehow is going to end up back over there. I don't know why, but I guess that's how it is. And because the ring's over there, I can't, well, I guess I don't need to worry because I only have to go down. It's going down and around. You don't have to fall down the ladder itself. So, get both the ring and the key, but not the spikes. And not quite like that. There we go. Need the ring because we have to go up this again. Matter of right timing. That's perfect. Really close to call on his hair. So, at least it didn't hit. It's a sign you did it right. And that's all the puzzle pieces here. So, you gotta cross the bridge. One more flag. And one more meetup. It took you so long to get here, but at long last I can tell you that the princess must be in another castle. I've never met her. Are you sure she exists? Well, got to put the last few puzzle pieces together. We can create that final piece of the ladder. And we can finally get to the ultimate on top. So, like this. Yep, had to be rotated in order for it to work. So that's all five puzzles, all 5 ladder pieces. Next time up here.